29th to December 1st, coming up in just a couple of weeks. We're all so excited about that. We have almost 8,000 people who have signed up for the live event, so there'll be lots and lots and lots of people there. And this is a great opportunity for engineers and architects and industry experts to come together, to network, to learn about Autodesk products, to learn about technology trends, what's the next great big thing. It's a very, very exciting event. So this year we have over 650 classes, so you can pretty much learn about just about anything. In fact, I'm teaching a couple of classes on AutoCAD. I'm an AU speaker shirt on today, trying to be festive today. And once again, there's great networking. There's an exhibit hall. We have networking events so people can talk to other people that face the same types of challenges that they do, and meet some, maybe meet some friends, meet some technology friends. We also are offering, very, very excited about the pre-certification exams. Now, you want that on your resume, right? You want that certification, passing that test on your resume, and you can take as many certification exams as you want free of charge at AU. In fact, a couple of years ago, we had somebody pass about 6 certification exams. I'm not sure I recommend that. That sounds like a lot of work. But nevertheless, you can do that if you so desire. And we also have this year, we have these great innovation forums that we're so excited about. In fact, it's not too late to sign up for the innovation forums, even if you've already signed up for classes going on at the same time. So here's a couple of the innovation forums. There's one called Cloud Computing. We all have a lot of questions about the cloud, right? What does it really mean? Maybe you have some fears about the cloud. This is going to be an opportunity for you to learn all about it, get rid of those fears, and ask any questions that you might have. So there's one on cloud computing. There's one called Managing Innovation, and Randy Zuckerman, who's the sister of Mark Zuckerman, of course, as we all know, from Facebook, and she too is one of the founders of Facebook, is going to be there to talk about that. And making design personal again. All right, we have some big headliners in that particular innovation forum. Sir Ken Robinson's going to be in there. Very exciting event. You don't want to miss that. In fact, I'm totally going to go to that one. I think that's my favorite. Cool BIM digital prototyping and visualization. And I heard that there's going to be a gentleman who's an expert on prosthetic limbs that's going to be speaking in this presentation, talking about how 3D printing is actually revolutionizing this industry. So that you, even if you're not right in the location where they can size you up for a prosthetic limb, they can do it from far, far away. You don't have to be there anymore because of technology. Unbelievable. It's really exciting. Very, very exciting. Yeah. So they can help people in countries where they don't really have the technology, which is nice. And then last but not least, designing a better world. This has to do with sustainability for many different industries. And, we're all interested in being green, right?
Right, absolutely.
Green. So it should be a good presentation. So innovation forums, check them out, all right? Go. If you've already signed up for Autodesk University, you want to go to the AutoDeskUniversity.com website and check out the innovation forums, all right? So lots and lots of exciting things happening at Autodesk University. It's only a couple of weeks away. Not too late to sign up. If you're just on the tutoring edge and you can't decide, go check it out, AutoDeskUniversity.com. Now, we also realize, of course, that not everybody has the opportunity to fly to Las Vegas and participate in the live event. I totally get that. Or maybe you're going to the live event, but you have some coworkers that don't get to go. So that's why we have AU Virtual, right? This has been going on for like 3 years. This is a great event, and I am going to turn it over to Chris, who's going to tell you all about AU Virtual.
Great. Thank you very much, Lynn. Really excited this year to be part of AU Virtual. As Lynn had mentioned, it's a great opportunity for those of you that can't make it out to AU in person. We do hope you can make it out there someday. But if you can't make it out to AU Virtual or to AU in Las Vegas this year, AU Virtual is definitely a great way to go, without a doubt.
Right.
As part of the AU Virtual host this year, I'm excited to not only to talk to you today, to kind of guide you through the AU process along the way, but also share some of the sights and sounds from Las Vegas that we're going to be sharing. So I'm really excited to be on site and sharing some of the sights and sounds with some of the folks through AU Virtual that can actually be there. So, for those of you that don't know, the dates for AU Virtual are November 29th and 30th. And part of the reason why it's so excited and why we're here today, Lynn, is that the registration site and preview classes are now available for AU Virtual starting today.
Yay,
so really excited about it. November 15th is a big day. At AU Virtual this year, we have over 200 classes. that we're going to be sharing this year in English, Spanish, Portuguese. We really have something for everyone. So these 200 classes are across all products, so all the latest products. And the great thing is, it's not just tips and tricks, right? It's any short videos. Some of these classes are up to 40 minutes long, and they're really in-depth tutorials that I think our customers can really get a lot out of this year. For AutoCAD sessions specifically, along with the other sessions, we have some of our world's top experts presenting. So you're going to be, have some great content by some great people that are really excited about these topics, and I think you're going to really learn a lot through some of these sessions. So not only are there 200 classes available this year, we're going to have on-demand industry and event insider videos. There's an opportunity to connect with virtual exhibitors, as well as really to network with attendees from around the world, other people that are attending AU Virtual. There's a great opportunity to network and really reach out and learn from other users as well around the world. The best part about it this year is that AU Virtual is 100% free. In the past, we've charged for some of the content. This year, even though we have 200 classes, some of the world's experts leading the way here with content, all the content is absolutely free, which I think is great news for everyone.
We can all afford free, right?
We can all, absolutely. We can never get enough free, right? So in this year, we want to make it as easy as possible. So you can register using your Facebook account, your Twitter account. We want to make it as easy as possible for you to access AU Virtual this year. So to register, what I'm going to ask you to do is go to autodesk.com/AU Virtual today. Again, the registration site open today. We're getting a lot of people registering, a lot of good buzz already around AU Virtual. So that's going to be the best and easiest thing to do today is go to autodesk.com/AU Virtual. So an added bonus we have this year is we're going to be doing similar format live Facecasts directly from AU on AutoCAD. We want to bring in one of the people that is going to be driving a lot of this, one of our AutoCAD experts, Chris Hesh. We want to bring you in to tell us a little bit more, Chris.
All right. Another Chris. Yeah, thank you. For those of you who've been joining us for our live Facecast here on the AutoCAD Facebook page, thank you. We're going to be bringing a lot of them to you from AU. So we're basically bringing all of the energy and the excitement of AU to you directly to the AutoCAD Facebook page. We'll be having interviews with a lot of customers, Autodesk executives, and really just kind of doing a good kind of feet on the street style of reporting AU to you, our AutoCAD Facebook friends. So we're looking forward to it. We'll publish out a schedule starting kind of the Monday of AU, and join us. Make this AutoCAD Facebook page your homepage for that week of AU. It's going to be fun.
Great. Thank you, Chris. So I know, Lynn, you've done a few of these Facecasts. This is my first one, but I know we want to make this. Thank you very much. I know we want to make this as interactive as possible, so we really encourage you guys to use the chat box on the Facecast panel, and please, we want to hear your questions, so we want to hear from you. So, let us know if you have questions for Lynn, myself, for Chris. If we don't know the answer, we can find someone that does have the answers. So please submit your questions to us.
One question that's actually from Twitter is, for people that are logged in and watching this and they're in different time zones, do they have to be concerned about being able to access the classes when AU Virtual goes live?
Absolutely not. The great news is there's no set schedule. The classes are all available on demand. So we want to make it really easy for anyone, regardless of where you are in the world, regardless of what your schedule is like. We want to make it as easy as possible, so all of the classes will be available on demand.
Great.
So you don't have to get up at 3 in the morning
Right.
and watch the classes. That's
Right.
right.
Absolutely.
We know you're dedicated. We don't know if you're that dedicated. So any more questions?
Yeah, one other question actually is, after AU Virtual, are these classes going to be available? And not just the virtual classes, but even the classes from Las Vegas?
Yep, the answer is yes. As far as how long they'll be available, do we know, John, in terms of how long the classes will be available?
Yeah, after AU Virtual, shuts down or transitions over to the year-round website, the classes will be available for viewing to all AU members. And if you've accessed AU Virtual, you're going to have access to those same classes year-round on the AU website.
Wow, that's fantastic. Don't forget, it's free. So the price is right for great content, so it's absolutely free.
Yeah, and I have a question coming in for Lynn. And will
Not
there
Lynn,
be...
me.
This is for you. It has your name on it.
Oh, for Lynn. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
From Lynn.
Yeah,
You weren't watching.
It's your doppelganger sending you questions. Will there be an AU app this year, a mobile app?
Well, it's not really a mobile app. Last year we actually had a mobile app that you downloaded and put on your mobile device. So this year we actually have an AU mobile website, and we absolutely encourage you to log on to this ahead of time so you're familiar with it. But it's great. You're going to love it. You can access your schedule on there. You can walk into the exhibit hall and figure out where that one exhibit is you've been trying to find, because there'll be a nice floor plan on there. You can find out about what's happening right then and there. It's going to be you can even fill out your evaluations on there. So if you take a class and then you want to evaluate the teacher, you don't have to wait until you get back to your room. Maybe if it's fresh on your mind, you can go, I loved it. It was the best class ever, or whatever. So definitely, if you go to the Autodesk University website, you'll see it right on there, posted on there. So you log on, get familiar with it, so that you can use it when you get to AU. And I actually recommend that you bring your an iPad or any tablet that you might have. Bring that with you to AU. It's a great opportunity for you to take notes in class and to log on to this mobile app, as mentioned. I think tablets are going to really come in handy.
That's a great idea.
That's what I think. Yeah.
Nice and light, easy to carry around.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Not so schlepping the laptops anymore. Now we just have tablets.
Great idea.
Yeah.
Very good. An obvious question for this audience, at least for AU Virtual, and especially the folks that won't be able to make it to Las Vegas, is how many AutoCAD classes there will be on AU Virtual. And there's roughly
40 classes, so a lot of great different AutoCAD classes to choose from.
Right. So that's a pretty good chunk of.
That's a lot.
Out of when you think about it, out of 200 classes being offered virtual, the fact that number are dedicated to AutoCAD, I think, says a lot.
Absolutely. And again, so English, Spanish, and Portuguese. So we have 3 main languages we want to focus on. So a lot of different opportunities for you guys to see the content that you want to see.
Maybe next year we'll open it up for other languages too.
That would be
So
great.
maybe if you speak another language and you can teach a class, maybe next year you guys will be teaching the class for us.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Great idea.
This latest one is probably my favorite question that's come in. It's also for Lynn, but it's what about the new AU virtual interface? When's it going to be available? And actually, came in for Lynn, but I'm actually going to direct it over to Chris. We have our AU virtual host here, Chris. When is the AU virtual interface live?
It's available today. So while we're here, November 15th,
Right now.
it's available now. So we got some great buzz already this morning. People are definitely going in and registering, so it's available right now. Just go to autodesk.com/AU virtual and you can check it out yourself.
Absolutely. And you mentioned they can register just using their existing Facebook account, and we know if they're logged in here, they've got an existing Facebook
Right.
account.
That's right.
So,
Make it easy on
so
you.
it's about as easy as it gets.
You don't have to answer too many questions.
That's
Absolutely.
right. That's right. Very good.
And Chris and Lynn, can you remind everyone where they can access AU Virtual? I know they can access it through a few different places, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there's
Do you want to give a little reminder?
one more time. Autodesk University
Yeah. Autodesk.com/AU virtual.
Right.
You can access it through your Facebook or Twitter account as well.
You can go to AutodeskUniversity.com. You can go to, I don't know, there's all kinds of places.
That's
That's
right.
key.
John,
Google it.
what do we miss,
AU
John?
Virtual.
No,
You'll
I
find it.
think Chris,
Of course, the AutoCAD Facebook page.
Of
So
course,
that was the
yeah,
obvious
Facebook
one.
That's right.
page. That's why you're here already, so
That's
that would
right.
make it easy, wouldn't it?
So on the 29th and 30th, you'll be able to access AU Virtual right from the AutoCAD Facebook page. Just come to the AutoCAD Facebook page, and you'll see AU Virtual right there,
Absolutely. Yeah.
which is
You
fantastic.
could also start to access the premium content today as well
That's right.
through the page.
Any more
And
questions?
Luciana asks.
Luciana. She's
Love
not
that name,
mine.
right?
It's late for us.
Antonio
Luciana Klein.
Fontanella is on also.
Oh, it's late for you guys.
How to register for classes at AU Virtual? How do they go about registering?
Sure. All you have to do is just go to autodesk.com/AU virtual, and the information is there. The registration site opened up today, so it's now live. So you can register as well as start to view some of the preview classes as well.
Yeah, and the great thing is once they're actually in AU Virtual, because they're on-demand classes, there's no need to register. What you can actually do is go in and you can bookmark classes. You can add them to a section called My Classes, and you can go back and refer to those at any time. So there's no formal registration for each individual class.
Great.
There's no chance of you getting locked out of a class. If you can go on at any time, day or night,
Sounds good.
access that class.
That's fantastic. It's on-demand content, so at your schedule, at your availability, they're there. And as we mentioned a little bit earlier, we're talking about full classes, 45 minutes worth of content from industry experts, not tips and tricks, some very small kind of short video clips. We're talking about full classes from the experts.
Luciana, normally, this is a perfect example. Luciana usually goes to the live AU event. I'm going to miss her terribly. But so at least she'll be able to log on to AU Virtual. Get a little bit.
Is she famous? She sounds like she's
She
kind of famous,
is
Luciana.
famous. She's very famous in Brazil. Quite
That's
famous.
awesome.
Yes.
Wow, impressive.
That's right. She's great. I miss her. I'll miss her. I'll miss you this year, Luciana.
And KDB asks if these classes that are going to be on AU Virtual are for people who are already familiar with AutoCAD, or will there be classes for beginners also?
Probably not too many for beginners. I'll probably jump in and answer that.
Sure,
for you.
please, go ahead.
So I would say in most cases, if you want to learn a product like AutoCAD, then I think that you should probably go to your local Autodesk Training Center and take a class. But if you already are familiar with the product, whether it be Revit or Inventor or whatever, these classes are more niche classes. They're going to help fine-tune your skills on the products. Now that said, there are some classes that are easier than others, but usually you need to have some base knowledge of the products first to really get the most out of the classes.
Right. Good answer.
Good answer. Same with the live event, right? We don't teach you how to use Inventor, but we're certainly going to hone your skills on the product. So.
Right. Without a doubt. I mean, there's no reason that we shouldn't be able to beat our totals from last year with AU Virtual based on the number of classes, the quality, the fact that it's free this year. I mean, I think we should definitely blow away those numbers from last year.
Hope so.
Very easily.
We want as many people to be involved as possible.
Absolutely.
Get the AU experience as possible.
Yeah. If you can't make it to AU, obviously we'd love for you to make it sometime soon, but if you can't make it to Las Vegas this year, AU Virtual is the next best option.
Right.
So-
Any other questions?
Yeah, we got a really important question.
An
actually.
important question.
While they're laughing.
People want to know where you got that really cool button.
Wow, this really cool button right here. Oh, it's very hard to get one of these buttons. You have to really know people. But I tell you, if you go to the live AU event, I will have some of these buttons with me, and you can just ask me, and I'll give you one. I'll charge you $20 for one.
Are you carry around a box of buttons when we
About
do AU, or what are you going to do?
People on this Facecast are going to know about that, so
Okay.
we'll see. But if you can't go to the event and you really want a button, I don't know, that's a tricky one. We could send you a virtual button.
How's that going to work?
It might be a little
Not the
tricky.
same. The AU virtual button is not the same.
It's almost as good as, did you see this? Did you see my cleaning cloth here? My AutoCAD Facebook
Impressive.
Hopefully everybody who's online today has liked AutoCAD.
How do I get one?
You can't get one of those. You have to know people. You don't know enough people.
Tough crap. Wow.
I don't know. Gabrielle, help us figure it all out.
Okay, good.
Do you want to tell people again for both Las Vegas and for virtual they can get more information?
Sure. Let's start.
Just in case you missed it,
Just in
10
case you
times
missed
that
it.
we've already said
Well, I marked
it. Write this
It's
down.
all a
this time.
repetition. Repetition.
reach the frequency.
All right, so it sounds like we're wrapping it up. Thank you so much for joining us for the Facecast. Is that right? We're wrapping it up? All right, and feel free to stay online and we'll answer your questions. We'll just key in the answers, not a problem. But we're going to wrap this up. Thank you so much for joining us, and I'm hoping once again that you're going to join us for one of either the live or the virtual event. So once again, if you want to go check out Autodesk University's live event, easy, AutoDeskUniversity.com, okay, it's easy. And if you want to go to the virtual event,
You just go to Autodesk.com/AU Virtual. Excited to be involved in AU Virtual this year. We're looking forward to seeing you more.
yeah, we're excited to have Chris on board this year. It's going to be fantastic.
Thank you very much. Looking forward to it.
All right, so on that note, over and out. We'll see you later.
See you soon. Thank you.